You can have the long range ring and that, I guess. Getting to the king's cradle is a pain, but luckily for you, I'm here to give you a lift. All set? Yeah. Right, let's get going. Have you a moment for old Batu before you take off? Couldn't very well deny young Tani back there in front of everyone. But there's not a soul been to that cradle and made it back unscathed. If she comes home with so much as a scratch, I'll have your hide, understand? Yes, Chief Batu. We'll be very careful. Tani will be safe with us, I promise. Alright, I think we're ready. Okay, Addy Six, have a good night. The cradle's up there. Wow. That sure is a lot of stairs.
Alright.
Here we are at last. Come on! Ooh. This Facebook mechanic is weird. So this is where we get our Kingmaker, huh? Yes, if we can prove ourselves worthy. Investigate what's inside the Cradle of Light. What's this? Wanderer, seekest thou to prove thyself a king? Talking statues, what's next? I do. My name is Evan Pettiwhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have come to make a pact with one of the great guardians. Very well. Then the trials of knowledge and courage await. Leave thy companions behind thee and go forth. The time to prove thy worth has come, Evan Pettiwhisker of the House of Tildrum. Good luck, Evan. You'll be fine. You can do this. Can he, though? Where am I? Behold the trial of knowledge. This story, like any other, is possessed of a beginning, a middle, and an end. Trace the trail of this tale to pass the trial, or go back on thyself and fail. Could that be where the story begins? Approach beginnings and select begin the trial to start. The aim is to follow the story in the correct order from statue to statue until you reach the end. If you pass a statue checkpoint in the wrong order, you'll fail the trial and have to start again. So you'll need to read the story carefully and work out which part comes where. You may also come across wheels which turn the statue next to them through 90 degrees. Apparently, this may also have an important bearing on how the checkpoints work. If you think you went through the checkpoints in the right order but still didn't pass the trial, try checking the direction the statues are facing. Also, you'll notice the tiles fall away as you walk over them, so you'll need to trace a single path without going back on yourself. If you get stuck, press blah to try again. Okay. Once upon a time, the world was ruled over by an evil dragon possessed of terrible power. A little boy from a little village, determined to rid the world of the dragon's misery and bring happiness back to all, set out to defeat the beast. At his touch, the magic wand handed down by the people of his village stirred to life, and thus he was granted the power of sorcery. Drawn by the call of the wand, a fairy came to the boy and befriended him. Together, the two of them set out on a great journey to save the world. When the trial begins, you'll notice some orbs flying above certain squares. You don't have to collect these, but if you do, you can earn a bonus at the end. So... the boy got the wand, and then the fairy became his friend. Okay, so that's wrong. Okay, so that's wrong. Damn it. And I literally just did the same thing I did the first time. Damn it, why do I keep doing that? Together, the two of them set out on a journey to save the world. Guided by his friend the fairy, the boy roamed the land and gathered together a band of faithful companions. The first was a kind-hearted harpist whose magical melodies could soothe even the fiercest soul. The second was a brave pistoler, ever ready to help his friends through any hardship they might face on their quest. The third was a wise wizard who took the boy as his apprentice and taught him all he knew of the ways of magic. His party of heroes thus assembled, the boy found the courage at last to face the monsters that had troubled the world, and so he and his companions set out to battle them wherever they might be found. Harpist. Pistoler. Magician. Whoops. Okay, so I can't turn her statue. Can't turn his. Yeah. Well, that one was easier. And so he and his companions set out. Oh God, stop going so fast.
Yes!
The door, it's open. The evil dragon who ruled over the world could not be defeated until the 4 towers emitting the evil aura that protected him had been destroyed. The first tower looming in front of him The wizard laid it low with a mighty spell. The second was close by the pistoler, who carefully took aim and felled it with a single shot. The third was sent toppling when the harpist turned to a soldier and spurred him on with her songs. The fourth tower, which stood in front of the ferry, was flattened when he ran into it head first as fast as he could. His tower is gone, the dragon was vulnerable at last, and the final battle began in its earnest. As the fight between them raged, the boy spied his chance when the dragon turned to face him and let loose the legendary Mornstar. It struck the dragon, who fell down dead. Thus the world was saved and all lived happily ever after. So... wizard, then the pistoler, harpist soldier, fairy boy. I fucked up here. Harpist turned to a soldier and spurred him on with her songs. But now I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get there? Risk something. Nope. That was stupid. Is that where I'm messing up? done randomly for hosting. As the fight between them raged, the boy spied his chance and stop moving so fast! Spell struck the dragon, he fell down dead, thus the world was saved. Blah, 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 blah. Thy knowledge is proven.
Oh.
Is that how I'm supposed to leave, I wonder? Where am I? It's awfully high up. The trial of courage awaits. Draw thy sword, vanquish the foe before thee. I wonder what kind of foe it will be. Gulp. Bet your ass I'm saving. Not doing that shit again. Looks like sort of arena. I suppose this is where the trial will take place. I've been good. Had a lot of technical difficulties with this, but other than that... It is not, there is no more monster collecting in the same style it was in the first game. Now you just find them throughout the world by unlocking them through little stones. You don't catch them in battle anymore. You did it! I did!
thyself word. A kingmaker shall be thine.
I want a rabbit. No, I actually really like it. I like how it's not exactly like the first game. Those little tiny things that were helping me in battle. The fuck is this?
So, where is it?
Wait, don't be here, man.
Oh, his little accent! What's with this little guy? Is he a monster?
Oh, the cheek.
Oh, that's charming, that is. Monster indeed. I'm your flippin' kingmaker, ain't I? Core, you lot don't half know how to hurt a bloke's feelings. Okay, that is not English.
Hello.
So, you're my kingmaker?
That's right, man.
That I am, sunshine. Name's Lofty. Lovely to meet you and all that. I can't do a British accent. I'm not gonna. No, it's Lisa Simpson. So Evan passed a trial with, flying colors, it looks like. Which means he can become a king again, right?
You ain't wrong there.
It does indeed. You have my full permission to rule over a realm of your very own. Thank you? I'm sorry if I seem ungrateful. It's just, I was expecting someone grander.
Okay.
Core, stab me in the heart, why don't you? The nerve. I'll have you know I can look very grand indeed when I have a mind to. Not at the moment like, but anyway. It's time to make our bond official. Got anything on you can use to swear a pact over? It'll become a sacred treasure of your kingdom, so don't go giving me weapons all caked with monster blood or anything like that, you hear? Oh, of course, I completely forgot. It sounds as if my sword and my wand won't do. Let me see. Come on, Mon, I haven't got all day.
Oh.
What about this stick? Tidy, right, let's... Hang on. A stick? He wants to make the sacred bond over a flippin' stick? You're a one, you are. Well, can't be helped, I suppose. Looks like a nice, sturdy one, at least. Yes. Okay, here goes. Hold up the royal twig.
Come on. There's beautiful. Right-o, right turn. That's us joint forever.
I think they just got married or had sex. I now pronounce us king and kingmaker. See? May the king's bond that now binds us remain thick and lustrous till death do us part. A king's bond, huh? Doesn't look very thick to me.
Crikey.
Well, I've only just made it, ain't I? When Evan Bayer's kingdom gets going, it'll soon fatten up. That was not English. Then we had better start building our kingdom right away. That's the spirit, mun. Flip! I almost forgot. I got something else amazing to give you, ain't I? Something amazing? That's right, mun. Get a load of this little beauty. What is it? Some kind of stone tablet? Nah, mun. Not just some kind of stone tablet. A stone tablet containing the almighty power of me, your kingmaker. Or, as I like to call it, the tactic tweaker. Yeah, he's pregnant. Just as Lofty says, the tweaker's very special stone tablet that can have all kinds of interesting effects on how you do in battle. You can access it from the main menu. Okay. If you can't get it just right, every battle you come across will be... If you can get it... can get it just right, every battle you come across will be a breeze, mun. Just so you know, we have no idea what you're on about. Ha, fine. Well, just have a fiddle around with it, ain't it? You'll soon figure out what's what. Alright, we've done what we came here to do. Let's get back to the Sky Pirates base. Yeah. Talk about a refreshing breeze. There's Brayson. Alright, let's go and let the boss know we're back. Okay. Oi, guy. I got a thing.
Ahoy there.
You made it back in one piece then, eh, lad? And by the look in your face, you didn't come home empty-handed. No, this is my kingmaker, Lofty. Is it indeed? He's a little, ain't he?
Oi!
Says you, shorty. Alright, you scurvy dogs. Make ready for a feast. These king-making swabs here deserve a celebration. A feast, boss? Truly? Yahar!
That night, the Sky Pirates celebrated Evan and his friend's success into the wee small hours. They all agreed that Evan was a fine young man indeed, and that he would make an even finer king.
Fuck yeah, I will.